Dirty trucking, dirty trucking. First day back with Uber. I'm not happy at what I found out had happened. Um, I've been dealing with employers that seem to want to, I guess, call themselves making me live an oppressed life by their hands, by allowing certain things to go on that shouldn't go on while I'm there to take place, and it interferes with my income. And I finally looked through my messages after speaking to the safety lady who informed me of what happened. I told you what she said about the misconduct. They want to call it against their community guidelines. You know what I don't like? I don't like people talking at me like I've fucking done something. This was a motherfucking lie this writer told to Uber. And instead of Uber saying we sorry I know this, understand this is our policy, but we're sorry you had to go through this. We're sorry that the writer lied on you that caused this. Something. Instead of sending me a message that after careful review, you're going to reinstate my app. But then you send a follow-up message about your guidelines telling me that if any other writers in the future make any more reports, it could result in the permanent loss of your access to Uber. So now you talking to me like I really did this shit. So let me tell you what they doing. And I don't like people playing life games with me through my employment. It seems like, and it's going to sound crazy, you put me off my job for 6 motherfucking days. Failed to tell me what was going on for 6 motherfucking days. And then on that 6th day, when they finally revealed what happened to me, you revealed to me that this shit took place damn near almost 3-4 weeks ago, prior. On January 14th, this complaint. I'm baffled here. This is bizarre what they've done here. You're telling me this writer made a complaint of that nature on January 14th, but you didn't decide to deactivate my account to February 3rd. What were you doing in between? Why'd you wait so long? I don't understand. Every employer, even in trucking, ever since that Chrysler shit happened, has been doing that Chrysler same harassment ass shit. If you ain't trying to make allegations that I'm doing the harassing, they were doing the harassing. And then when I complained about it, they terminated me. Like at Horizon. Horizon Trucking here in Detroit did that shit. Put me in a group chat where those guys started harassing me through the group chat, to where the supervisor was seeing the group chat harassing me and was trying to stop it, but he couldn't. To where I finally said, I'm going to complain about it. He talked me into letting him handle it. No, he don't want disciplinary action for them. But the result of that was, while I was off at the mall buying boots for work, getting me a custom-made dirty trucking t-shirt, while the truck I was driving in the shop, because it had exhaust fumes coming in there inside the cab, and some other stuff going on. It had to go back in the shop because they didn't properly fix it. The road safety. It's always safety doing this shit. Safety always doing this shit. They got a traveling safety guy at Horizon. He was the one called me while I was at the mall and told me that he was terminating my lease. And when I asked why, he come up with the excuse of lack of freight. Lack of freight. It was lack of freight when I was there. No, it's because I complained about them harassing me. I complained about if they didn't stop, what I was going to do. See, this is what they get away with. See, this is what at-will employment allow people to get away with. Even though I'm independent, they still do that old at-will employment shit in trucking. They let those guys harass me on my own fucking phone while I was getting unloaded. I'm sitting there wondering why all these fucking strange-ass messages coming to my goddamn phone. And I found out I've been put in a group chat. I don't want my phone number in a fucking group chat. You need to say something to me, then you contact me. I don't want my phone number in a goddamn group chat. Because in group chat, they read your messages. And then when you want to send a message, and if you forget that you linked to group chat, you done send a message that everybody reading. But I got harassed at Horizon, and they let me go. Now I'm at Uber, and you doing this worn truck plant shit. I already know what you're doing. It seems like they using current employment where I can make my income to discuss past shit in my trucking. Because what has happened here has reminded me of when that young man hit my goddamn truck and tore the front end up. And I had to get the company, they had to pay for it. Because I was on the yard, he was driving, it was daylight, he was driving a yard dog. He took a trailer right across the front of my truck while as I was getting ready to get up in it and sweep the truck. Broad daylight. And then I asked for compensation for the downtime. You towed my truck up. Inconvenienced me. Cost me money for something that should have never happened. And here we go with this job. It sounds like they mimicking what happened. It's not about the lie. It's what took place, what they were saying while I was trying to inquire about the lie. Had a safety guy. He said, well, what do you want me to do? Because they wasn't telling me what's going on. He said, well, I could request compensation for the downtime. The downtime. When he said that, it took me right back to trucking. What Uber is the downtime. I'm flashing back like I'm talking to a motherfucking goddamn dispatcher when he said that. But did I get compensation? No. You want to know why? He didn't notate it in the computer. So after I got back on the app and I started inquiring about the compensation, they transferred me to their payroll department. They say they don't see it on the computer, so we can't pay you. All this shit is shit that didn't happen from Warren Truck Plant. Contacted the payroll department. They didn't start my benefits back. They hit my truck. I had to get I requested compensation for them tearing up my truck. You damn right. You cost me days of money I could have made. for his negligence of taking a whole trailer across the front end of my motherfucking truck and tow it the fuck up. I was screaming when that boy hit my truck. The truck started rolling back just as I went to step up in it. And I'm wondering why my truck rolling. And I look up and I see this motherfucking trailer going across the front end of my truck, and all I hear is the worst noise ever that I've heard before when other people have hit my truck. Crunch, crackle, and shit breaking up. I went running to the front. No! And that young boy had the nerve to get off that motherfucking truck with a smile on his motherfucking face. I said, you didn't see this truck? You didn't see what this? I didn't think I was that close. That's what he told me. He pulled that trailer off the side of where I bagged in at. Went down and made a U-turn in the yard. And took it across the front of Big Daddy, my black Kenworth, my prize truck, my baby. Tow it up. Truck had to be towed out of there. No, I drove it. I found I forgot the name of the place, but those guys there, when they repaired the truck, did a hell of a job. But they forgot to check the radiator because there was a problem with it after I got the truck back. But they did a hell of a job. When I walked in there, that truck looked like it just came off the showroom floor. My mouth dropped open. But it seems like this shit happening to me is like, how dare you? You wouldn't let my case be heard in the United States District Court for them to go out here and take bits and pieces of what didn't happen to me, and you recreate the scenario on jobs I'm on or places I'm at or people I'm around to try to act out if this shit really happened, if it was true or not. Like I'm lying. How dare you? And then Uber put me off my job for some shit that was said on the 14th. It's unreal and it's bizarre the way you handled this. On the 14th, and you don't deactivate until the 3rd. What were you doing in between there? Setting up something else to happen? Who is this mysterious person that said I was touching him inappropriately and making sexual comments? Who is it? Because of confidentiality, they can't tell. You got to go all through these other measures getting documents to get the name. Who was it that said it? And why would they say some motherfucker shit? You want to know why? It's because of Warren Truck Plant. These motherfuckers, in their mind, really think I was some damn harasser of men. I don't harass men. What the fuck for? I ain't got to harass no goddamn man. Ain't no man on this earth worth me harassing. But because the courts here didn't let my case be heard, every employer I go to has been doing that goddamn shit. This ain't no coincidence this happened at Uber. It was just a matter of time for that bastard to find out where I worked at, start setting this shit up. So let me tell you what's going on here. Like it did in trucking. They use my job it's like they plan out my day. It's like they know what I'm thinking. If I think the amount of money I want to try to make for that day, I go out there and the motherfuckers make sure I don't make it. That's oppression. How do you know what I'm thinking? What did you do to me that they know what I'm fucking thinking all the goddamn time? And I can tell they know it. I can see them when I be in stores. If I stand there looking at something too long, like I'm thinking, watch them bastards. Watch how they fucking looking at me. It's like they got a listening device in their ear or something. They be like this. Until I look at them real quick, and then they try to get themselves together and act like they wasn't what they wasn't doing. How do these people know what the fuck I'm thinking all the time? You are oppressing me with this shit. And how dare you oppress my motherfucking life? You gonna use me to make all this fucking money for your goddamn company. Then you gonna turn around and let people lie on me and oppress me. I'm not supposed to be living a life of oppression. You destroyed my family with that Warren truck plant shit. That shit affected me, my son, my immediate family relationships. It affected all relationships because of what you done. And now I got employers going around here oppressing me through the employment. Allowing people to say fucked up shit about me. Do shit to get me all riled up. Look. The next thing you know, I'm called in the office. And it was mostly men doing it. I don't deal with men that lift women up, uplift a black woman. You treat me worse than a dog. And you on here talking about me worse than a fucking dog. Come out of nowhere. Motherfucker, I ain't never seen on here before. Making comments worse than a dog. Talking about, you don't think none of this, it ain't never your fault. No, motherfucker, it wasn't. Now to reveal what was done. Explain to me how that's my fault. While you want to talk all that shit on my site. Living an oppressed life. Do you know how I feel? For your motherfucking, you going to work, buzzing your ass. These motherfuckers start fucking with you to the point it's affecting your goddamn job. They will result to lying, making up shit, setting up shit. Interfered with my income. To now my housing in jeopardy. You know how many times I've been fucking homeless? I've been evicted. Had nowhere to go. All because of Warren truck plant. I went from a homeowner. I owned my home. Had little to no debt. To living this life of got the IRS all up in my business, trying to get back on my feet, and you oppress me in trucking. Could never get no money saved because I was spending it out in maintenance, fixing your sabotage shit of the truck. And then every time it started looking like I was saving, stacking money, some other shit started happening where I got to spend it. They was always finding ways to spend out the money. Then you want to talk about saving money. Then they talked about it was me going to the casino. No, it wasn't. I was going to, because of the amount of debt that I have. I know damn well me working was not going to accumulate the money I need to pay this goddamn debt. So I tried my best to get the money best way I could, but I can't win shit because they know what I'm doing. And they make sure I don't win the money, but they make sure they use something about me to help others win the money while you oppressing me. The shit is going to change. It's going to stop. That old gang stalking shit y'all been doing, it's going to stop. These people going to be identified. The laws need to change around here. I'm tired of hearing about it ain't no law about it. Oh, it's laws about that shit you doing. You just don't want to catch them. I can't catch them because they're hacking in my own surveillance system. You know what I found out? These motherfuckers is making apps where people can buy or get to hack into people's surveillance systems. That shit should be illegal. All these apps where you can get in somebody's phone. You making an app to hack into somebody's surveillance camera. Why would you do that? Why don't the government put a stop to that? Why would somebody be able to do that? Why? Why would you make an app for somebody to hack into somebody's surveillance system? Why would you do that? Because that's exactly what's been going on. I've been wondering how they get in it. You got to be working with my internet, or you getting in the, I know you're in the phone. All this has to do with the cell phone. Prior to the cell phone, I wasn't experiencing none of this shit I be feeling. I talked about I was feeling this shit like my body being controlled. I wasn't feeling none of it. Then the cell phone emerged. And when the cell phone emerged, I still wasn't feeling it. None of it. But I noticed the little shit that was going on in the apartment, in my house. Pictures would come up missing. I had a gold herringbone necklace come up missing. I had a birthstone gold ring I bought. Walk right about my house. A play I had wrote. Walk right about the house. My employee of the month picture from Daimler Chrysler walked up out my house. I just keep it in the basement. That's where the herringbone necklace was. But don't nobody know shit. I just got shit walking up out of my... I got stories for days to tell about this shit. But ain't nobody stopping it. I'm crazy. I got people questioning me to find out what's going on so they can go back and tell the people who responsible for this shit how much she know. Well, get out of her what you can get out of her so we can find out, figure out what we need to do to stop her from moving forward, getting us. That's what I'm dealing with. I ain't dealing with nobody helping me. And then, after finding out that this was a lie, which this company should have known, you gonna send me a message about your community guidelines and then add at the end, somebody put that in there. If any other further reports of misconduct come in, it could result in permanent deactivation of your account. Ain't that a bitch? I ain't did shit, and these motherfuckers gonna talk to me in a message like I did. And I don't like it. Now I'm falsely accused, and then you gonna use a message to continue to accuse, knowing I hadn't done nothing. Who the fuck touches people? How the fuck did I inappropriately touch somebody driving? What the fuck I do? What I do? Reach back there in the back seat and do what? What the fuck did I do? You need to go in detail. What the fuck did I do to inappropriately touch somebody? And I would really like to know what the hell sexual comments I was saying in the car with a rider that I don't say with anybody when I'm out in the fucking streets. It's not my nature. It's not me. Only people I talk like that around is people I really know that I'm joking with. Or somebody I was dating. I'm not dating nobody at Uber. I'm not dating nobody, period. I'm opening the doors to the car to a bunch of strangers. And look what a fucking stranger did to me. I be damned. And then Uber, with that message, rubs it in my motherfucking face to continue to talk to me as if I've done something. You investigating me. Ooh, I'm scared. You ought to be ashamed of yourself that you didn't inform me of this sooner than you did. My whole, Uber used to be this wonderful dream job to be able to be stress-free from trucking, go out here and pick up passengers, which reminded me of being a bus driver. Just laid back, do what you want when you want, get up when you want to, go out there and make your money when you want to. It used to be that. You only had one time to do this kind of shit to me. And I done turned. I ain't the me no more. Yeah, you get a clean car. You got the jazz. But all that other shit, no. I demand to be free of people who are oppressing me. I don't want nobody in my life that is dedicated their life to oppressing my life. I want an online business where it's generating me income, where I don't have to interact with nobody in person. All I got to do is check, make sure everything is everything, and watch my income grow from the online business. That would be best for me at this point. Because I can't tolerate people's behavior anymore. You talked about my behavior for years. You accused me of a lot of shit. And then you done come out in the open with this shit. You done accused me of inappropriately touching a rider and making sexual comments. You done lost your fucking mind with this. I'm pissed off. I'm angry to the point my head has been hurting. But what can you do? I'm that girl they gang stalk around here and seem to like to watch my video and come out the next day planning my day. Oh, that's what I forgot. They plans my day. I know how much money I need to make. I didn't get my rent paid when they did that shit. Caused it to be late. Got a late fee. Ended up with a demand letter in the motherfucking mail. When otherwise, if they hadn't done that, my rent would have been paid. Wouldn't have been late. And everything would have been okay. You cost me 6 days of income I could have made over a lie. But they planned my day. Every job, even trucking, they would get in the apps. Once I put these apps on the phone, that's how they get access. Them loads I was getting, them were specific loads for me to be in a specific place around a specific person saying specific shit and doing specific shit. Or to look at some specific shit. And I'll be damned if it ain't going on at Uber. They GPS, I notices how it acts up when certain people in the car to make it look like I can't follow directions. Like today, I had 2 Caucasian ladies in the car, picked up downtown Detroit, going out there to Madison Heights. I'm on 75. It tells me to take exit 62 when I'm passing exit 62, and I'm 2 lanes over from exit 62. And then the app thinks I done got on exit 62 and proceeds to tell me to turn at the light. It waited till I got right at the exit as I was passing, I wasn't even in the lane to get off on the exit to tell me to take exit 62. That's not the only thing it's been doing. It's been riding past the houses, the misdirection. Oh, and I just love how it guides me through alleys. I ain't never seen a GPS take you through alleys. Now, I see if it's an alley where you got parking, the business got parking in the back. That's different. I'm talking about alleys where ain't nothing but weeds and dumpsters. I won't go through them. I don't drive through alleys from a GPS. But that's what it's been doing. It gets certain people in the car and their GPS start acting more stupider than what it's been doing. And I noticed that. It's like you deliberately trying to make a complaint. And I noticed how the little speed thing periodically pops up on there. It ain't on there all the time. It pops up all of a sudden. I'm wondering, is that where the speed shit came from? Because I don't speed. They flying like bats out of hell here in Michigan on the freeways, in these streets. And me trying to do the speed limit, I'm damn near about to get killed. These motherfuckers damn near about to sideswipe the car, run into the back of the car. And here I am trying to do the speed limit. I had to start doing 5 over to keep them off my ass because they was damn near about to hit the car. One day, a guy almost crashed into me going off the damn freeway. I had to move over to the ramp to get out his fucking way because he was coming so fucking fast. He almost took the whole passenger side of the car off. But they say I'm speeding. I'm not speeding. The traffic around me is speeding. I'm trying to keep from getting fucking hit. But I'm wondering, is it your app that started sending them automated messages? Because periodically, it just pops up for no reason. A speed limit monitor in their GPS. And then it'll go away and you don't never see it no more. And I'm wondering, is that where those messages came from back when they started back in December? But it started right after I spoke to a lady when I got locked out of my car on Thanksgiving Eve. Accidentally locked the keys in the trunk. In the trunk. Had to request an Uber to take me back up there because the guy's supposed to be coming to unlock the car. And this lady, Caucasian lady just driving, she telling me, you know, they a rat on you. A rat on me? Ain't nothing to tell on me. She said, well, don't speed. And after she said that shit, all of a sudden I started getting these speed reports. She said, don't speed. Shit people come around me and say started happening. Like my classmate, we talking about me being a diamond status today. And all of a sudden my diamond status dropped another point. It's been 4.85 holding at that. I started at 4.93. Until these complaints started happening in December, November, around the end of November, December. And then it dropped and dropped and dropped. They doing it on purpose. Why, I don't know. It's stupid. Why would you interfere with that's the kind of service I provide. But you gonna come, make up complaints, make up shit to drop my gold star status, my percentage, because of what? I went from a 4.93, now I'm down at 4.84. It was 4.85 today. It was holding at that. Now, all of a sudden, it's 4.84. So that means somewhere today, somebody complained. And it wasn't nothing to complain about. They get in my car all day. So how's your day going? Like they really give a fuck. trying to make small talk. So did you just start the day? Did you just start a what? You're trying to make small talk. I don't want to have a conversation because y'all complain too much. Come home, get on the elevator, got to deal with the couple, want to crack jokes about my voice. When I told her I couldn't talk, I barely could talk. I mumbled it out. She on the elevator just cracking jokes. All I had to do was clear my throat. And what I really wanted to tell her was, that's enough. Because she's going overboard with it. That's a fucking enough. I done had enough about you and everybody else in their shit. I'm tired of living an oppressed life. This shit ain't done affected me, affected my son. Neither one of us got no business living the way we living. I can't stack no money. They always around here talking about how much money I got in my account. How the fuck they know what I got in my account? How the fuck they know that? I ain't got my money back that they took, that $367.55. Told the bank to reopen the investigation. I found out they closed it the same day after talking to a rep on the phone. Now, she claims she opened it. I still ain't got my money back. This shit they took on November 28th. $367. Fucking gone. Because somebody done found a way to steal money out of an account and make it look like it was a legitimate charge to the account. But Hertz and Uber said they didn't charge me that. They have no record of it. But it's gone out of my account. And the name that did it, it says Hertz. I ain't get my money back. I ain't been able to save shit. I ain't been able to stack my money. Now they saying heinous shit about me. I don't like ugly. This gang stalking shit, this lying shit, this oppressing me shit, it's all gonna come to an end. I ain't talking crazy. You out here reacting some shit that done happened to me that I done already went through, and you taking me through it again. And I'm sick of this shit.